Back in the day, Potts Road Farm was a place to go. Load the truck up, hit the road, jump the barbed wire, spread the word, light the bonfire, then call the girls. King and the Can and the Marlboro Man, Jack and Jim were a few good men. We learned how to kiss and cuss fight some too. Better watch out for the boys in blue. In all the small town, he said, she said. Ain't it funny? Rumors spread like I know something y'all don't know. Man, that shit is getting old. Man, your old business, watch your mouth. Might before I knock your loud ass out. No time for talking, y'all ain't listening. Them old dirt roads is what y'all missing. Yeah, I'm chilling on a dirt road, laid back swerving like I'm George Jones. Smoke rolling out the window, and ice cold beer sitting in the console. Wow, the Punisher doing some rap right off the beginning. Not bad for never doing that before. Uh, Hi, everybody. It is the Punisher on a Sunday. We haven't done this in a couple of weeks. And boy, do we have a wonderful show for you. And I have a very special announcement at the end. Mind you, this announcement has evolved in a mere afternoon. I have an idea, and I'll talk about it later. Towards the end, I'll reserve some time to get on that. And now let me go down the board and quench my thirst with some Macallan's 12. Yeah, I'm chilling on a dirt road. Brantley Gilbert covered that song, but it is a Jason Aldean song from about 2011. And I just learned some of this actually. I like them Yahoos. Okay. Cliff from Klamath Falls, welcome to the show. Good afternoon, Patriots. Good afternoon. We see some couple of deletes there. There's Tina. Just got home from the Daytona 500 car number 45 won. Congrats to Tyler Reddick, she says. And today, by the way, is the 25th anniversary of the death of, geez, I literally was just talking about it. Oh boy, somebody will tell me. Oh boy just died in 2001. And when you see the wreck, it didn't even look hardly at all like a wreck. It looked like a love tap by today's standards. But yeah. Let me just go down to the bottom here. Dale Earnhardt. There we go. I knew it was coming right to me. But yeah, Dale Earnhardt, 25th anniversary. They say that he would probably have been against a lot of these safety measures. So in some ways, they say they thank him because he would have been against it. But if not for his death, they wouldn't have had these new safety measures like restraints for the head and various other things. So may Dale Earnhardt rest in peace. And congratulations to car number 45, Tyler Reddick. Yeah, I'm chilling on a dirt. Belated Valentine's to you, Punisher Patriots. Thank you. Happy Valentine's to everybody else out there from yesterday. Awesome. Sister Tina, all the time has come. And there's some love back and excuse me, a little love back and forth from them. Talk amongst yourselves. Mr. Punisher, you are always welcome in my corner. Welcomes in my corner. Thank you. I'm always welcomes in her corner. Hello, my sweetheart. Somebody says you've been quiet. I don't know who you're talking to. Trying not to be noticed. Trying not to take up too much space. Huh, okay. But the light you keep hiding inside, okay? But da. Sister Rainbows. Hey, Carol, the world needs your story exactly as you are. Okay. A lot going on right there. Northern Indiana here. Good evening, Patriots. Hello, Sharon. Sending prayers your way. We got some prayers. Lots of prayers going back and forth. Okay. John Woods, a salute to everyone. And Mr. Punisher, hope all is well.
And to Mr. Coloni out there, if you're out there, I got your email. And yeah, you did confuse me. You did confuse me with it. But we're tracking now. Thank you, sir. Love the rap, Punisher. Love the rap. Shall I try it again? Yeah, shall I try it again? Back in the days, Pot Farm was a place to go. Load the truck up, hit the dirt road, jump the barbed wire, spread the word, light the bonfire, then call the girls. King in the can and the Marlboro man. Jack and Jim were a few good men. We learned how to kiss and cuss and fight too. Better watch out for the boys in blue. In all the small town, he said, she said, ain't it funny how rumors spread? Like I know something y'all don't know. Man, that shit is getting old, man. Mind your business. Watch your mouth. Before I have to knock your loud ass out, no time for talking. Y'all ain't listening to old dirt roads is what y'all missing. Yeah, I'm chilling on a dirt road, laid back swerving like I'm George Jones. Smoke rolling out the window, and ice cold beer sitting in the console. I got to say that went far better than the first version. Practice makes perfect. So yeah, that's what I do. That's what I do, ladies and gentlemen. Today is my mom's birthday. Anyone else have a birthday today? Happy birthday to your mom there, Miss Elkins. Hey, Punisher. Hope you are having a great weekend. Happy days, everyone. I didn't like the mailbox. A lot of people like the mailbox. Smoke would definitely be rolling out the window. Puff, puff, pass. How do you remember all the words, so many songs, Punisher? I can barely remember what I had. Well, I'm just that good. Tell me if you'd like me to do it again. I'll do it again right off the top of the tip of that tongue, right there. Punisher has a photographic memory. And by that, I mean he has a memory that's photographic. He sees, he captures, goes into the vault. Hey, everyone, did you have a great day? It was 55 here. Believe it or not, it was around that here up in Maryland. Took a walk by the lake, had a hamburger at the restaurant, then we came home and had a gelato. They had a gelato at home. You know, they got a gelato. Everybody loves a gelato. Nobody ever loves a gelato. I had a gelato in October. When I was up there at the Martha's Vineyard, I stopped off at this place and had a gelato. It was very, very good. And that was the last one I've had, because they don't have those places laying around here. Yeah, I'm chilling on the dirt road. Okay, let's see. I have to scroll up because sometimes some of the comments get lost here. There's Dawn, Dale Earnhardt, a repeat. Dale Earnhardt, Dale Earnhardt. Yep, I was literally talking about it. And then sometimes you just draw a blank, folks. Like I'm starting a show and I said, "Hello, everybody. This is the Punisher show." Yep. I hope that for those that enjoyed their Valentine Day with their special Valentine, that they went out and had a wonderful dinner. I went to a local Japanese steakhouse, and I don't know, it wasn't as good as I remember. I feel like they rush it. I don't think I'll go there on a high volume day like that again, because they rush it. Didn't even get the soup that I call chicken noodle soup. It's the only soup that the Punisher can eat mushrooms in, because they're sliced so thin like a little bitty wafer that you can literally slurp them down without even knowing. They didn't have the soup. They had the salad. They had the salad with the barf dressing. I call it barf dressing. For some reason, it looks like barf. It looks like vomit dressing, but I love it. I love it. I love it. I want more of it, and I eat it with chopsticks. That's right. First thing I do is say, give me some sticks, because I know how to use the sticks, and I eat it up. But for some reason, they didn't give any of the soup. But everything was rushed, man. And the filet mignon and the chicken seemed like they were cut too tiny. The yum yum sauce was watered down. It's like it was there, but it just didn't, you could tell right away it didn't have the right consistency. The only thing I was happy about is the dude, the cook master, didn't take that stupid little baby thing that he has with pisses out sake, and then they like to spray it in your mouth. They want to spray it in your mouth. In this particular place, I've seen it on multiple occasions. They don't like to stop when you say stop. So what do with a guy like me? You got shit running all down your beard. I don't want that. When I say stop, stop. But no. So I've stopped doing that. I said, I'm not going to do it this time. And he didn't even offer because, once again, he was in a hurry. Don't go trying to give me a test and make me gulp down that crap and then it's all over my face. I hate it. It's like, geez, just give a couple squirts and end it. Tulsa cream is great. Shrimp flip into the cap. Now, a lot of times they do the egg. They didn't even do the cap flip. I'll tell you what, there was a time when they would do the shrimp where they flip it into your mouth. But they've become so cheap that that becomes a waste because everybody that misses means a piece of shrimp on the floor. So you know what they do now? They dice up like a cucumber or something, and that's what they flip into your face. And then I missed 2 of them. But here's what I do, ladies and gentlemen, just so you know. Sometimes it's a meal package. Sometimes you got to piece it out. Filet mignon and chicken and a side of shrimp. And then I gobble that stuff up. And oh my God, it's so good when it comes off the grill. But for some reason, like I said, it just wasn't all up to par. So I'm going to have to go to a different place. There's another place called Sakura. And it's a few miles down the road. It was definitely a better experience. But I think the point is skip going on the day. Skip going on the damn day. They're too rushed. Even with a reservation, they didn't look in the book and look for the reservation. They just went with it. It's like you just became another customer in there. Like, oh, we'll put you in the next one. Sakura is a chain restaurant, yes, and it is good. This one here was usually good, but Sakura is different. It feels like when you go in there with a reservation, they actually have a reservation, and they sit you down properly, and they take care of you. But you're right, Carol. Like I said, we were in violent agreement. Too crowded, too rushed. I agree. The dude didn't do any flipping into his head. He was talking too fast. I'll tell you what, though. I have to say, of all the cooks I've ever seen in one of these restaurants, this one was the most classic, stereotypical one I've ever seen. I won't even comment on the features, but I'll just say, think of a cartoon back in the day, and you'll know what I mean. Yes. They might be good with knives. I'm good with a little something else. Yeah, I'm chilling on a dirt road. My dad spoke Japanese to the people in Japanese restaurants. Well, I don't speak Japanese, but I know how to use a chopstick. Yeah, find a non-chain if you can. Well, guess what? It's difficult to find a non-chain. Hell, I don't even know if the one I went to is a non-chain. It might be a non-chain, and guess what? It wasn't that good. That night, anyway. I was just there on my 60th birthday was the last time I was there. Which is crazy, because that's damn near a year. Ladies and gentlemen, the Punisher will be 61 in a mere few days, almost. Barely a month. Brian Cook, speaking in third person, long time no comment. Brian Cook has finally returned home. You know what I know what the American people do know it. The Punisher here. Hi, Brian. Robert seems to know the exact date of the Punisher's 61st birthday. Well, that's amazing. That's amazing. You could probably Google it.
Uh, yep, that crazy, man. Jubberwick says, yeah, that crazy, man. I once killed 3 men in a bar with a pencil. Uh, don't say happy birthday yet. It's too young. I mean, too early. Wow, you're young, sir. I'm so young. Yes, I'm so young. I realize I looked older, but sorry to say, I don't turn 61 until next month. I probably look, 72, 75, maybe something like that. But no, truth is, I'm just 60. I'm just a man in this world. I don't know what you're asking to clarify. I will turn 62 in April, says Tracy Wu. Very, very good. Crazy, crazy for fun like you. Yes, I know it was written by Willie Nelson. On the road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again. Like a band load of hippies, we roll down the highway on the road again. Time flies, especially the older we get. I'm so happy that I have my sweet, handsome Brian to get old with. Oh, isn't that sweet? Yes, I don't mind getting old. There's not a single year I would like to relive. Believe that. Some people say, oh, to be 20 again. You know what? The hell with that. Never do I want to have to live through my 20s, 30s, 40s, or 50s again. Nope. Don't want to do it. Things could not be better right now at this age. And if you ask me if I wanted to live even last year again, I'd say no, I don't want to live last year again. I'm claiming Social Security for Margie and I this month before it's all gone. Get it? Yeah. Yeah. We're not getting older. We're getting better. That's correct. Denethia Falble says it. We're not getting older. We're getting better. That's right. Giddy up. Giddy up. Let me do a little drink of this. I don't usually sip my stuff, but sometimes I decide I want to show some bad manners and do it. Okay. Tracy, which day is your birthday? My son was born on April. Very good. We are claiming it close to 67 in age. I'm going to wait till 67. I remember talking about this a while back, and you're screwed if you make over whatever the amount I said was at the time. Well, that ain't going to work. So I'm going to wait till 67, which now should be right at 6 years. 6 years flies by pretty fast, considering we've been doing this thing for a good 6 years, right? Let's drop some numbers in the chat. Hey, chat. Anybody that has been watching the show for more than 3 years, drop the number in the chat, and let's just see where we're at. Because time flies when you're having fun. All right, let me go do this. Somebody said over 10 years. How are you doing that? Were you watching me before all this? Yeah. Sharon says 5. Pure Blood says 4.5. Since you started, 6. Many but not sure. That's okay. Since you started from the beginning, almost 5. Me, I have 5 or 6 years. Very good to hear. Very good. More than 3 years, 4 years. Hey, we're seeing a lot of 3 to 6 years. Very good. Very good. Carla Zillman, I almost looked at that quickly and I said Godzilla.
Carl Zimmerman, a few years consistently, 5. Okay. John Wood, don't worry about it. Doesn't have to be consistent as long as you enjoy here and there. Are you making me thirsty, Punisher? Oh, you are making me thirsty. Well, don't get thirsty. Don't get too. Wow, I'm like glowing here. Woo, look at that. Vibrant looking look today. And my hat's crooked. Let me get it on there straight. Let me just get it on there straight. Oh, there's the wrong way. Remember, everything's reversed when I'm looking at the camera, so it confuses me. Your strange new world frightens and confuses me. It says when you look up your name, correct? I don't know. Does it say it? Close to 3, but tried a year earlier. Okay, John. Well, you gave it a try. You gave it a try, and then you came back, and that's what matters. And I got a little fella on the floor that's begging for a treat. All right, little fella, hold on. Treats. All right, there we go. There you go. Now go settle down. Go settle down. Snow Dog, since the patio chair. What? Since the patio chairs? Huh. I don't know what that means. Hey, Walter. Hello, Punisher. Yep, young man. Young man, take a look at yourself. You're a lot like me. I think that's old man. Old man, take a look at yourself. You're a lot like me. Mm-hmm. What did Jed do last night? Oh, Jed. Jed came over. I got to tell you, Jed came over and we threw back a few beers. He came by. We enjoyed a couple of beers. He said, Punisher. He said, let me try and do Punisher. Let me try and do him. He said, hey, Punisher, what do you say we try a couple of shots? It's pretty good. Is that pretty good? Does it almost sound like him? And I said, yeah, let's do a couple of shots. And we did a couple of shots. He likes that, what you call it, that cinnamon stuff. And we did a couple of those. Jed's an animal. Cool, not dinner. The State of the Union on the 24th. Yeah, I'm preparing that right now. I'm writing the script for that. Let me tell you, everybody, it's going to be great. It's going to be the greatest State of the Union ever. Because believe that. It's going to be the greatest ever. You know, we're going to renovate the Kennedy Center. Okay, now that it's got my name on it, we're going to renovate it. It's a long needed renovation. Hey, you don't know me. What do you know about me? Hey, you don't know me. What do you know about me? Christine Sells. Well, thank you for joining the show. Let me tell you everything that I know about you. Okay? You're obviously a very good person. You have a need to know the most important information in the world. You're obviously following the greatest man on earth. Hell, I don't know a damn thing about you. But thank you for joining the show. Marco Rubio gave a speech in Munich that was killer. They said it was unbelievable. He gave them an awakening. The world is on its ass. The world is being taken over. He talked about this incessant desire for crazed immigration policies around the world that are ruining countries. They're letting in anybody, and people are coming into their countries, and they are not adapting to that country. The way the United States worked was that you came here to be an American citizen, a United States citizen, and you adopted our way of life because you wanted to be here for a better life. What's going on now? It's practically an invasion. It's practically an invasion. People aren't coming here trying to become Americans. They're coming here trying to bring what they had in their crappy countries with them here. The UK, we all know, the UK is probably unable to even recover from where it is right now. It's becoming a small Middle East. Okay, it is ruined. It is ruined. They have zero freedom of speech. We've talked about it before. I think I'd go there and I'd probably be in jail in 2 days. Unbelievable what's going on there. I have people in the UK. I have people on this chat here in the UK. I hope you're safe. Blink twice if you're okay. But I have other friends in the UK that I know, like I said before, if they were to like a post that I posted, they could possibly be arrested, even though it's just a routine, tame little post. They could be arrested. They're getting arrested inside their home for a social media post. This is true stuff. This is happening. The police are going and knocking on doors, and if they don't answer, they will bust in and arrest a citizen of the United Kingdom for a silly post on their social media. This is, this is like, holy cow, I can't even hardly believe it. Carol says the UK is in a tough spot for sure. I feel so bad for them because there are so many good people out there. So many good people. Yeah. Fireball. Audrey's asking if we'll sing Fireball. Pitbull's Fireball. I remember that song, Fireball. The eyeballs went blue. Yeah, Fireball. Let's say that how that fireball goes. And, let's go with it. Let's see what the Fireball. Pitbull. Pitbull. Fireball. Ooh. Fireball lyrics. Let's see what we got here. Mr. Hurley, tell the baby, I'm Fireball. Yeah, I don't know. It's too many babies in there, man. You read those lyrics. It's tell her, baby, I'm on fire. I tell her, baby, I'm on Fireball. Too many babies in there, but it is a hip hop song. Yeah, we could all be in jeopardy doing what we are doing now. That's correct over there. And sometimes, and you worry. They say that I've read somewhere that if we kept on track with where we were going under the Biden administration, within 10 years, we could catch up to the environment that they are currently living in the United Kingdom. And we have a right to freedom of speech. AQ says your channel's anniversary is May 15th, 2006, 20 years. Well, we need to have a celebration then on May 15th. How do we remember that, ladies and gentlemen? I'll tell you one thing. If I can back off 3 days, because I remember the May 18th, 1980 eruption of Mount St. Helens because I lived that way. If I can back off 3 days, I could possibly remember the 20th anniversary of this. Yes, I was in Mount St. Helens in Oregon back then. We had lots of ash come our way, lots of ash. AQ, they say that it's amazing. It's probably because you went to my page and it says 20 years almost. Yeah, I think you can pretty much look on anybody's page, ladies and gentlemen, and it'll say when they joined. That's what it says. I didn't know it said the date, like the day. I thought it said maybe the year, but what the hell do I know? I could do it live. Let me do it live. Shit. Let's see if it says the same thing on the Punisher screen here. Punisher. Let's see. I don't know. I don't see where the hell it says my I don't see where it says it, but whatever. But usually I think you see it on the pages. May 15th is on a Friday. You should go to live that day to celebrate with us, Punisher. Yes, she did check my account. May 17th in D.C. for what? Rededication of our country. And guess what, man? We're going to have a Grand Prix race down Pennsylvania Avenue in August, I believe. That's going to be great. No, I'm not going down there for it, but I'll watch it. I moved to Centralia the day before the mountain blew. I turned 8 years old 4 days later. Wow. So I was around 14. Well, shit, it's 15, obviously. 15 years old. Great. So we lived it together, Stacy. Okay. Haven't heard you whistle in ages, Punisher. Loved it when you do. I literally whistle at the end of every song, too, man. Shall I give an early rendition? I'm not leaving. There's a little intro. Brian says, I love your pork chop sideburns blending in. Oh, look at that. Pork chop. Grab it by the pork chop. That's true, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't noticed, the Punisher. Hey, by the way, I have a bone. Not really a bone to pick with you. Why is it, ladies and gentlemen? Linda says, bye. All right, take care. Talk to you later. Why is it that people don't like the funny stuff too much? I put out the funniest thing ever with the world's most interesting man, and hardly nobody looks at it. It's like they know that it's not a true Punisher video, and they don't enjoy it, I guess. Well, I got another one coming out. So guess what? La-dee-da. Another one coming out soon. Very soon. But yeah, Carol, you're saying that, but there are a lot out there who don't give a crap, I guess. As soon as they see that it might be humorous, boom, they must drop it like it's hot. It's like, geez, man. Marjorie says, I laugh constantly at it, what you put out. I need the comedy in my life. So I see Margie's comments all the time on the funny Facebook page. She loves it. But we got to have some humor in our lives, ladies and gentlemen. And the Punisher doesn't go by a day without having some fun. I got to have fun. I got to laugh. Remember, you can do more than one thing at a time. You can be worried about the things going on in the world, and you can be interested in solving the things in the world, and you can still have fun watching funny things. By the way, James Vanderbeek, may he rest in peace. Dawson's Creek guy had colon cancer, died at the age of I think, was he 47 or 48? Because Brad Arnold was 48, I believe. So I think Vanderbeek was 47. Horrible. By all accounts, was a very good man, a loving father, and I know he had recently moved. He's one of those that moved from Hollywood to like Austin, Texas, to get out of that crap hole. Took his big family. He has a large family of like 6 kids. Horrible way to go. And in some of his posts, I saw a news thing that showed his very last comment, and the dude took it like a freaking man. So did Brad Arnold. It's pretty brave, ladies and gentlemen, when they take it like that and they know the end game. And I can tell you that if I should stand to succumb that kind of miserable death, that I will be here as long as I can. You'll hear from me. I will be here. If my head falls into my lap during a live podcast, you'll know I gave it all. But may those gentlemen rest in peace, and God bless their families. It's just so sad. Yeah. Everyone should take a break and enjoy the outdoors, breathe some fresh air, take a walk. Yeah, people should do a lot more than that. Not just breathe some fresh air, but step back a little bit and say, I'm glad that I'm waking up each day. You know, every day is a holiday. When you wake up to the alarm clock or whatever and you're alive, uh, give thanks. Yep. That's what I say. That's what I say. When Walter wakes me up in the middle of the night, I'm still happy that I woke up. Even when I say, Walter, you're being a pain in the ass. But I'm still happy that I woke up. Okay. So there's that. I missed a comment about Tina's daughter. But let's pray for her daughter. Let me look up here. Please pray for my friend's daughter, Lily, 8 years old, cancer. She is declining. The hospital's killing her. Well, I hope the hospital is doing everything that they can for her. But we're definitely going to all give her a special prayer and wish her very well, wish her all the best. That's way too young for that. It would be hard to live without the freedom the Constitution provides. That's correct. Is anyone watching the Olympics? I tell you what, I haven't turned it on one time, but I've seen it at the pub. I wanted to see Lindsey Vonn, and then she crashed and burned. And then the quad god who did that wonderful thing, I guess, came in like 8th place and went down in flames. Ileana, you are correct. No child should have to suffer cancer. Like when you see that commercial all the time, they have those couple of kids that have been on the face of the Shriners thing forever. It's so sad to see those poor kids. So sad. That's a big cigar. Look at that cigar, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, wow, wow. Yep. Yeah, that's a good sized cigar. I mean, it's probably no Clinton cigar, but it's a good cigar. I'm sorry. Yeah, St. Jude. St. Jude. Hey, Jude. The Olympics is making me mad, says Margie. The American couple got screwed out of the gold. I haven't seen enough of that. I know what the hell is all this going on about the stones, the granite stones with the, what you call it. And they're twice. Now the male and females both trying to get accused of touching the stone after the hog line. After the hog line. And the footage shows them not touching the stone after the hog line. What the hell? This damn thing with the stone and the hog line. I will smoke a Cuban cigar when my prison island is free. Yeah. The hog line.
I was watching one of the James Bond Diamonds Are Forever, and the guy says, Mr. Bond. Actually, he had a country accent. Mr. Bond, I see you right there. It's happy that you came in. If you don't mind, I'm pretty sure you have a hog leg under that coat. If you don't mind taking that out. But it was actually Blow Joe, whatever his name is. Mr. Bond, I know that you got the hog leg beneath your coat, so please take it out. It's the first time I heard a gun referred to as a hog leg. But he does have the hog leg. I happen to have the same type of firearm. That's right. The Walther PPK. It is the Walther PPK. Could you imagine James Bond? Instead of saying, I think that I would like a martini, stay shaken, not stirred. If he said it like Val Kilmer. You're Daisy if you do. I think I'll have a martini, shaken, not stirred. I'm your Huckleberry. Have you ever thought about making some Punisher Patriots gear? Yes, I have. I did the thing with the shot glasses a while ago, but I don't think we have enough here to really take off. And if it did, I'd probably need an assistant to do that. When I did those freaking shot glasses, ladies and gentlemen, I drove myself freaking ragged trying to get those out. And they were sold. Where are they selling clove cigars these days, please? Google. I don't know. I don't do that, but they shouldn't be that hard to find. Marjorie says, I would like a hoodie Punisher gear. Well, when we get to the end of this, ladies and gentlemen, the announcement that I intend to make has the potential down the road to warrant some gear. I've already come up with a potential draft logo even. More to follow on that. I'm monitoring the time here, so allow time to talk about that. What is a non-binary actor, says Royal House. That's one of those that doesn't associate with either sex. Honestly, those ones are the ones that are the least bothersome, you might say. I believe that I think the non-binary will still claim a biological sex, I think. A good example of the one that comes to mind is the one that was in John Wick 3. What does she call herself? So we have the hell was the term? An adjuster? Was it not an adjuster? Something like an adjuster. She began in the movie Billions, is when I first saw her. It was basically a her that sort of dressed a little bit more. Yeah. You're right, Audrey. That dressed a little bit more like a male, but the one in John Wick was more female, and I believe she still believes she still calls herself a female, but she doesn't associate with in terms of sexuality. I think is non-binary. It means whatever. I don't care about that. Let's see, John Wick, chapter 5, Parabellum.
The name is Asia Kate Dillon, the adjudicator. Asia Kate Dillon was born on. They are known for playing Brandy Epps in Orange is the New Black and but I believe the person is still considered still goes is a whatever. They might have their whole thing with their BS what you call it, pronouns, but at least the person isn't out of their gourd, and quite the good actor. I will give that person that. I will give them that. I don't know. They don't cause me consternation and don't press anything. I don't care. For anyone that is trying to stop smoking, a drop of oil clove on the tip of your tongue curbs cravings. The Netherlands will also be. What are those two black knobs, the corner by the clock? Ooh, you like that. Let me tell you about those black knobs. I 3D printed those black knobs. And what those black knobs are in every corner. And they are what appear to be a bolt with a nut. I wanted to give the impression that this place, I have them on the bottom too. I wanted to give the impression that this place was held together by bolts. So yes, Punisher came up with that himself. Would you like a closer look? Let's go take a closer look. Let's take a welcome to the jungle. It gets worse every day. I'm going to show you. This is inside information. Look at this. If you come up here to these look like a nut with a screw. Okay. There's a threaded screw there. Sorry, you can't hardly see it, but there's a threaded bolt with a nut, and then they're just simply glued there, and it makes it look like they're there. See, look. They're there, and then down on the bottom, too. And they're over here, too. That's right. They're over here, and they're over there. Over here, over there. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. You've just gotten a tour. You've gotten a tour of the Punisher's brain, because that's how my brain operates. But yes, that's what I did. Yes, it's a fun idea. A great decoration. Who knew? So when you walk up to it, it actually looks like it's a nut with a bolt. Yeah. Maybe I should go over there and put a little rust on it now. Yep. One thing for sure. If I chip those off the wall, the place ain't falling apart. But it looks cool. Thank you, Tracy. Interesting details. Interior designer. Why don't you do? Yes. I have to tell you that the design of the white wall in here, I have to attribute to someone other than me. And it's the same person, the artist that did this Jaws thing on the wall that you've seen, who said, when I was coming up with the idea, who happens to be a little bit of an interior designer, older woman, nearly 80 now. And she said, what I think you should do is use a bead board, a white bead board in there, because I don't even know what the hell I was going to use at the time. But that was perhaps one of the best. I'm looking around at the marvel of this place. That was one of the best things I did. Was I kept it real like that and put the bead board there, and it looks fantastic. And this thing is now about 5 years old, and so far so good. Nothing crazy going on. The vinyl flooring has a tendency to hot and cold. You'll see a little bit of separation in certain spots, but I only have one little spot, and that's just the way it goes. And I've seen it at other places. But that's because this place is not climate controlled. I heat it up in the winter when I'm out here, and I cool it off in the summer when I'm out here. And otherwise, it is dealing with the elements. But a very good eye for the person who first noticed those over there. Carol, yes, the whole pronoun thing is freaking weird, but I can overlook it when it's somebody who doesn't give undue pressure and doesn't make it the whole fabric of their existence. Brian says non-binary is basically my gender is whatever makes you gay for being attracted to me. Yep, and again, that particular person doesn't cause a bunch of grief to people, doesn't get out there saying stupid crap, so whatever. And I'm fine when people keep to themselves. Was Margie, were you the one that saw those? Marcia says, strange conversation. Okay, thank you. Well, some people ask a question and we get to talking. Okay, Margie says, I hadn't noticed them before tonight. Yeah, very good. Very good observation. Very good observations. This is Sean Connery, and I have to say that that was a very good observation. And I'd like my martini shaken, not stirred, please. Ask the 8-Ball about Silver Element. Is it going to the moon? Let me ask old boy. Hey, old boy, is Silver Element going to the moon? God, that was a blatant yes. Couldn't be quicker. Going to the moon. Oh wait, it says with the Tom Cruise on his next movie, because Tom Cruise said he's going to the moon. Woo. I'm gonna take my hat off for a minute. What do you think of that? Mm-hmm. All right. In your war room, you have a picture of Tom Homan now. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I like Tom Homan. You will also see some other things in there. By the way, I have not forgotten, and I do say it on occasion, that I am going to have a unique change to the studio as soon as I open these 2 boxes and build the crap. I have what I need for the studio, and I just have not yet opened them from Christmas because I've been too busy. But once I open them and put them together, we're going to outfit a war room that is a little bit more warm and cozy, you might say. It'll be more of a studio environment instead. I would have to have a call again. I will be your assistant. Christy, thank you for that. I'll be taking resumes soon on that. Send all resumes for the assistant to the fan mail. We should bother the 8-Ball for that. So, ladies and gentlemen, since we're getting near the end, people have been following this channel for a very long time, and I'm hereby concluding it tonight. I'm kidding. The special announcement that I have for tonight is that there are often things that the Punisher would like to say here that he has to restrain himself on. Stories, commentary, beliefs, special subject stories, and that sort of thing. And so I'm announcing here live on this show that I will be setting up and launching another another channel right here on YouTube, a channel that will not include my face, but will include content and perhaps even be voiced by myself or an altered version of myself. Uh, when you see the brand new logo, rest assured you'll know who it is. And also rest assured you'll know who it isn't. Uh, so when that goes live, my friends, I will be looking. I will be looking to all my wonderful fans right here and those who are not on tonight to go there and hopefully choose to subscribe. But I'll look to you, wink, wink, to pass the word. Why? Because I'll have to distribute the new channel through a different means of communication. In other words, I can't go announce it right here, otherwise we'll automatically just think it's another Punisher channel and people will automatically know who it is. The intent is for an anonymous channel with even greater content, things that you all love to hear about in more detail. That word will get out. It will get out, and you will pass it on through word of mouth, through word of social media, through word of everything. And soon enough, we will establish a following. We will be beginning from ground zero, my friends. So I will encourage you to get that word out, okay? And I know you will. And I have a feeling this is going to be big. This is going to be big. Now let me read some of these comments. Awesome news. Okay, let's see. We got people saying, well, let's see, thanks. I guess sadly must have upset Punisher somehow. Sorry if that's the case. I didn't pick my name. The AI did. Subversive, what are you talking about? You didn't upset me. I don't even know what you're referring to, but you sure didn't upset me, Subversive. So let it be known that, Subversive, you didn't upset me. I don't know what you're referring to. I love you, just like everybody else. So don't worry. Hello to my favorite Mr. Punisher, says Lois. Hello, Lois. Wow, exciting, awesome news I'm hearing from Subversive. Thank you. Year of the Horse, stars, Hey, Lois, we will be there. More details, understood. Yes, people cannot wait. And I'm very excited that a logo is already coming together. And again, we will get that out. We will get that out as soon as I tidy up some of the things and how I intend to present it. So this, my friends, is going to be huge. It's going to be huge. It's going to be huge. It's going to be huge. And if anybody is wondering where this channel is going to go, well, don't worry. It's not going anywhere. Punisher will be right here. And we'll continue with this. And we will watch that one grow. And you'll just be able to see the Punisher in a very different capacity. And yeah, it's going to be great. It's going to be great. Have a drink 'cause I'm missing you, and it's
Still okay to smile.
Screw James White Bulger. We'll talk to you later. Bye.